Hey guys, what's up? Let's do the practical here. We will use some text formatting tags here. First, I will write down the content here. I have already copied it and now I have pasted it here. Now I will save it. The content will appear on the right side. This is the content, but there is no formatting in this content. So first, we will use the text formatting tags here. One of the text formatting tag is h1 tag, and there is h2 tag up to h6 tags. These are the tags. What is the purpose of these tags? These are simply used for creating the title of the page or paragraphs. H1 is among the largest and the most important tag, and H2 also makes the title bigger but not as big as H1 tag. Let us use H1 tag for this. We want to make this the title of the page, this portion. So we will use here h1 tag, h1, sorry, h1. So I have used here the h1 tag. Look at this. Now it seems the title of the page. Now we will use the another text formatting tags as well. Suppose I am searching here something like I want to use after this h2 tag. H2 tag, you know that what H2 does, it is also used for heading, but it makes the title smaller as compared to H1 tag. H2 makes the title bigger, H2 smaller, H3 smaller than H2, and so on. HTML begins here. So H2, I will save it, and I will refresh it. See, it is smaller as compared to h1. Okay, you are directly seeing what you are doing on this side, and you are seeing the result on the right side on the browser. Now another tag that is which is used for emphasis. We want to emphasize this portion, so I will use emphasis tag. What is emphasis tag? Em is used for emphasis. Em, emphasis. I will save it, I will refresh it. See, oh sorry, I have not closed it properly. I will close it properly. I will save it. Now this portion is emphasized. Now we will use another tag. Suppose I want to make this uh, World Wide Web browser page bold. So I will use B tag, which is simply the bold tag. So I will use B tag here. What it does, you can see the results on the right side. It has simply made this World Wide Web bold. More about HTML. I want to use here h3 tag. Heading tag, you know that. h3. Okay, I will close h3 tag and I will save it. See more about HTML, and this is smaller as compared to this, and this is its size smaller as compared to this, because here we have used h1, here h2, and here h3. You know that. Now there are many other tags as well, like italic tag. I want to make this portion, I want to make this portion italic. Suppose this portion. So what type of tag we will use? We use I tag. I makes the sentence or a group of words or a single word italic. So we will make this portion italic. You know that. I makes the text italic. So this portion is now italic. There is another tag that is called strike through. What the strike through does, it puts the line through the text. This HTML, I want to use strike tag here. You are seeing the results on the right side. See, strike through the line. There is another tag that's called del tag, delete tag. Del tag is used there where you want to show the users that this is no longer used. So I will use here del tag. This is no longer used. So see, it seems that strike and del tag works exactly in the same way. There is another tag that is called super tag. Suppose we have here H2O. We have here H2O. I will save it. I want to show to you that H2O, it doesn't look H2O. It doesn't seem as the symbol of water. So what we do to show that 2 is the smaller and O, simply 2 is the subscript. So we use sub tag, sub, and after this we use sub. I will save it. See what it does. Now 2 is the subscript of H. Now we will use another. For example, you are using the Einstein's formula. E is called mc square. It doesn't seem the square of c. So what type of tag we will use? We use superscript tag, sup and sup. And I will save it. See, E is called MC. There is another tag that is called INS tag. It seems that something has been inserted, so I will use INS tag for this portion. INS. So I will save it. C. Formal recommendation. INS is exactly the same as U tag. So if you use here U tag, so I will use here U tag. U tag works exactly the same as INS tag. So I will save it. This is the U tag, underline tag. There are many tags. We will use most of them. Mark tag. Suppose I want to mark some portion of data here. This portion. So I will use mark. I want to mark this portion, so I will use here mark. So I will save it. Now that portion is marked. It seems that this portion is more important through this mark tag. You can use mark tag anywhere where you like. There is another tag that is called small tag. That makes the font small. So we will use it wherever you like. We will use it here. Small tag up to here. So I will save it. Now see, this portion of text. Its font is now smaller. There is another very important tag. If you want to show that this portion is written, you want to use the keyboard tag. Sorry, you want to show that as this text is written with the typewriter, so we will use TT tag. Means that it will use the typewriter font here. So TT tag, I will save it. It seems now that this portion is written with typewriter. Now you want to change the color of this portion. You want to change the color of this paragraph to blue, and you want to change the color of this paragraph to green. So at that time we will use the font tag. So start from here, because this starts with HTML and this also starts, so this paragraph starts here. So I will use font here, font. After this I will use color. What color I will use? You have to go to the Wikipedia page, or simply write in Google wiki colors, wiki HTML colors. You will reach to this portion, and from there you will see this hex codes. You have to use this hex code here, but within the quotes. That's very important. So which color we want to use here? We want to use here blue color, so I will copy this portion, Control C, and I will use it within the quotes. Excuse me. So from we have started the font here, and we want to apply this color through this paragraph, so this paragraph ends at end. So color starts from here and should end here. So we will close the font here. Now the color will apply throughout the paragraph. We will save it and we will see the result. See, this portion is now below, and this portion doesn't appear below because it's marked, otherwise this is also below. Now we want to use the color red here. So this paragraph starts with HTML, so I will use font here, color. Remember, we have to keep the color within the quotes. Now we will go to the wiki HTML colors. We have to use the green color here, so I will copy it, this code. I'll paste it within the quotes, and I will close the paragraph here. So I will close the font tag here, and I will save it, which I have already done. I will refresh it. Now this portion is green. If you want to change the face of this, face means the shape of this paragraph, simply you have to write here face. What type of face you want to give this? Suppose you want to give this Arial black. These are the font names. I will save it and I will refresh it. Now this is Arial black. Maybe you are not seeing the changes. We will use different Verdana font here so that it will get clarified to you. Look, the font is changed now to Verdana. Now the question is, can we mix the fonts? Of course we can mix the fonts. We'll see that. Suppose H1 I am the title H1. Okay, we will save it. I'm the title. Okay, now I want to put this title at the center, so I will use the center font, center tag, sorry, center. Now we'll save it. See, the center has moved this content to the center of the page or center of the web browser, but this H1 has also done its job. It has made this title bigger. Next is font. Okay, we will use P. I am the new paragraph. Okay, and I will use bold. This line is in bold, and I will close paragraph here. See here, this line is in bold because this line is really bold because it is in between the bold tags. So one tag P is opened here and is closed at the last because it is opened first, closed at last. B is opened here and it is closed here, so we have to close the tags. The tag which we open at the last should be closed at first because this is opened at last, is closed at first. Okay, now is another tag here. We should be both bold and italic, so we will use to mixture of tags, bold, italic. I am both bold and italic, so this is opened at last, it will be closed at first. So after this we use P. We will save it. See, I am both bold and italic. If we have to move this line to another line, means we have to move it to the next line. See here, see that both are in the both are at the same line, but we want that this should appear in the next line. So what we do, we use another tag, empty tag. Remember that empty tag, br is the empty tag. Br tag is a singleton tag. It doesn't need its pairing tag because it has no content in between it, and it's used singly. What it does, it puts it creates a new line. We will see what it does. So I will refresh it. It has created a new line. It has moved the text after it to the next line. See, it is used after the bold tag. So after it, whatever we write, that will move to the next line. We see here another difference. This is the pairing tag, so it has this pairing partner, and we use the forward slash at the beginning. But in singleton tags, in the here we use the forward slash at the end. After this, we use font color. We use color, the any color. You can choose any color. We will choose, I will choose at this time green. You can choose any color, you know that very well, not a big deal. So font color, I will also write size 35 pixels, px, sorry, I will not use px at this time. And face, I will use Verdana, and I will close F. After I will use the content, I am big font of 35 pixels size and of green color. Okay, now we will close the font tag. See, I will save it. Sorry, I will move it to the next line. I will save it. See the changes here. I am big font of 35 pixels and of green color. Okay, so you got it, that we can mix the tags as well. See, I have used bold, italic, and if I use here underline as well, u is open at the last, so it will get closed at the first. So I will save it, I will refresh it. See, now it is both italic, bold, and underline. Another thing is parameters that we'll see in the next tutorial. Hope you will do the practice and make yourself more and more perfect.